Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Malicious Compliance. In today's episode, don't like me flexing my work hours. Everything is locked in the display case. I did an online course to fly as a passenger in AF-18. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Don't like me flexing my work hours. Me, early 20s, getting a job at McDonald's, flipping burgers. Obligatory, I'm on mobile, and not a native English speaker. I've always had high work ethics, always arrive early at work, and live and die by my saying, rather 10 minutes early, than 10 seconds late. The thing is, not only do I always arrive early, I struggle with staying still for too long. So what happens when I get to work? I'm not exactly making myself a cup of coffee and sit and watch. I jump in and start working. On the other hand, if it is very calm at work and circumstances allow it, I don't think it's a bad thing to clock out a few minutes early. And when the circumstances don't allow it, I also don't mind working a bit of overtime until the brunt of the workload eased up. With this being McDonald's, and most of the time I clocked in early and clocked out late. The co-workers don't mind, the shift managers doesn't mind. The boss on the other hand is the type of person with a stick up his butt. One day it's been calm for roughly 20 minutes and we've done everything one usually don't have time for in the kitchen. I have roughly 10 minutes left on my shift and ask my coworker, let's call him Tim, if they can hold the fort until the next guy starts, and I can call it a night. He laughs it off and tells me everything is a-okay. I change clothes and get ready to clock out and see boss coming towards me. B. Where are you going? Me, home. B. You still have time left on your shift. Me, I know, I came in earlier to help, it's calm and we've done all the prep and clean we can. There's nothing left to do unless a customer walks in. Tim can handle the kitchen no problem and next guy will be here in 10. B. If you're scheduled you are supposed to do your hours. You can still clean something. Cue malicious compliance. After that conversation I made sure to always clock in right on time. And then go change/wash hands etc., which resulted in me entering the kitchen a few minutes late every day, regardless how many customers there were. And since the boss was explicit about sticking to my hours, I always made sure to clock out right on time. Whenever the co-workers or managers asked me to stay I told them, boss told me to stick to my schedule, sorry guys it's out of my hands. Best of luck though. Line is stretched outside the restaurant. Ain't my problem. Just got a phone call of 3 buses with tourists coming in. Nope. Boss asking me to help. Sorry boss, it is outside of my scheduled hours. May I suggest you grab an apron, wash your hands and help the guys in the kitchen? They'll get swamped otherwise. See you Monday. Everything is locked in the display case. I used to work for a national office supply store 15 years ago in the technology department for the afternoon shift. The way it worked was that the guy working mornings usually received the freight and would sort what could be placed directly on the shelf, and what stuff needed to go into locked areas along with separating tech stuff from other office stuff. USB thumb drives at the time were like brand new, and I remember a 1 GB costs like $100, so stuff like that gets put in the locked display case. Usually by the time I got there he was more than halfway done placing inventory where it needed to go. The first stuff to get put away was expensive items that needed to get locked up so a customer with sticky fingers wouldn't walk off with it. Anywho, morning guy quit and the store manager told me I was now responsible for his job and my job. I really gave it a go for about a week hoping the manager would either hop in and help or they would have a replacement soon enough. Needless to say, it was total chaos and an impossible job. When we would leave at night, stuff just kept on accumulating from the previous days along with empty shelves. Then I got told that they hadn't even posted a job announcement and that they were not hiring a replacement, it was just me. Not okay. To make things worse, the manager has scolded me that there is stuff in boxes I haven't even had time to open that are out on the floor in the cart I used to transport that should have been locked away hours ago because somehow I'm a superhero and can do this even faster than when 2 employees are doing the job. Cue malicious compliance. I don't have time to sort out what needs to go where, so I open up that glass display case and just start chucking stuff in. Pick number 2 mechanical pencils. Yup, right next to those $100 thumb drives. Post-it notes. Yup, right next to that $1,000 Canon Rebel digital camera. Whiteout naturally goes on top of the boxes for those expensive laptops in the case. I filled the display case to the brim and was only barely able to get the doors to slide closed and locked. Then I go on break. Manager has now noticed this problem and is lava level mad. I tell him everything is locked up just like he asked. And I tell him that unless he plans on hiring another employee I wouldn't be working there anymore. We had another guy hired in 2 days. Funny how managers' attitude changes when they have to start doing the work. I did an online course to fly as a passenger in AF-18. So for background, I'm in the Army, won't disclose which, and I'm a tank gunner. Every year we have to do online courses on certain subjects such as CBRN, conduct after capture, weapons handling, etc. Sometimes they say on your spare time you will do online courses at home, that don't count for shit, and most of the time the chain of command usually loses all of them and you end up reprinting/resending all of the certificates probably around 3 times. Well, one day my morale was so low. I was recently denied a posting so my wife could be closer to her doctor so she can get her open heart surgery. Was basically told it's her fault she moved up here. Pissed off and not caring, I try to think of ways to royally piss off my superiors and being untouchable by remedial actions. I browse a subreddit on my military filled with edgelords. I was looking to vent and just find ways to get them back, and then I see interesting courses to boost my career. I look at the comments and most of them have some good advice on certain courses to take. One, however, was a course that qualified you to fly as a passenger in my country's version of the F-18, maniacal laughing incoming. I see the course on the website and immediately start going through all the slides and taking down notes on the subject material. I failed the test the first time around, but on the second I nailed that sh*T. I then do a whole bunch of BS padding courses so they have to sort out what I just gave them. I get all my papers and hand it in directly to my immediate supervisor. I walk out laughing until I hear, "Hey, what's this one?" And lo and behold, it's that course. I give this huge sh*T eating grin and my sergeant looks at the course certificate and back to me and says, "You know that course costed US $2,000. Ha 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 ha." Still with my grin, I looked at him and said, "I was told to do online courses on my spare time. I wasn't given specifics." He then tried the whole day to get me into sh*T with our commander, and they couldn't touch me since I followed an order. Now I'm known as the only tanker in my country with this course and qual. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.